Devion Hargrove diagnosed it, made the contact. There's Connors with the football. Goes right back to him, does Willie Fritz. He got him. Second and long. Wegman thought he was going to load up, drops it off for Connors. We might see a lot of that this year. The second catch of the drive for Connors, 7-yard gain there. We got helmets missing. We got college football, baby. Dean Connors says, "Don't forget about me." Knocked out of bounds inside the red zone. And the drive marches on.
And you got to love a running back rocking number 44 with no gloves. Right? I mean, he's not going to step out of bounds. Watch
Met
this.
some more injury, ultimately replaced by Marcel Reed. He has got it in his bag, and this time he hands the bag to Connors, who spins across the 20 into the red zone. First down, Raiden Campbell on the stop. We just saw 3 of them on our screen. And here's Connors again, spinning his way across the 35-yard line.
This week, Todd McShay, he was high on Sam Levitt.
You are both high on Sawyer Robertson. As Dean Connors spins close to the 40-yard line.
He is a large human being.
6'9", 305. Up front for Houston. Back to the ground with Connors. Rice is clamped down in these late play scenarios. Connors on the give. Dean Connors takes off. The answer is the former Owl. Dean Connors for 6 in the closing seconds of the second quarter. "54 yards. Dean Connors breaks free."
All he had on the backside was guard and tackle. They ran a counter that way. And then they come back here with just a simple zone play to the split inside.
And that's another one for Connors that should result in first down yardage. He gets past the Rice defense on the 2025 calendar. Dean Connors with the handoff. Connors breaks free again. Dean Connors against his former squad with his second touchdown of the night.
One tight end looks like a fullback here. So what they do is they run a power, they pull the opposite guard, they kick out with the full tight end, they lead up through with the guard.
Houston in the offseason, closer to his home of Cypress, Texas. And on first down, he hands it off to the Rice transfer, Dean Connors, who gives this Houston offense some much-needed breathing room. And that's what we talk about. That's Dean Connors, plural. And he rumbles to the 25-yard line. 2 tight ends into the game with McGarry and Koziel. Connors zonkers his way into the end zone for 6. That's our Big 12 Operations Center. Getting a look at what they are looking at in the replay command center. And so the ruling upheld. It is indeed a touchdown for Connors. And Houston has had the ball twice. They have marched down the field twice. First drive started at the 3. This last one, a transfer from Ball State. Here comes Connors. He sledgehammers inside the 35.
Late in the second quarter.
Houston balanced in that first half. Here's the blitz. Wigman in trouble. Connors on the wheel with a diving catch to bail out his quarterback.
And he's lining up to that side, aiding in pass protection.
They go back to Connors, who's wrestled to the ground at the line of scrimmage. Speed option. Connors, the pitch man, breaks the tackle. And then finally tripped up by the safety. Finisset
Can get to the finish line for the Cougars at left guard.
Another speed option. Dean Connors. First down and more. Colorado crowds the box. Connors breaks free. A gain of 8 for Dean Connors. Connors looked like he wanted to throw. Changing directions. His quarterback throws him a block. Connors for the
It's been a nice couple of hires, 2 new coordinators for the Cougars.
And Connors, part of the transfer portal haul. Connors, Koziel coming from massively upgraded unit. And it's Big Dean Connors. Had a big game last time out against Colorado. Went for
cheering on her favorite quarterback.
That's awesome. Well, Hope, we wish you all the best in your recovery. As Dean Connors picks up about 5 on first down.
No quarterback's really going the entire season without throwing one anyway.
Connors on the toss, finds a seam, and picks up a first down. And the play calling for Slade Nagel. QB throws.
That causes problems for an offense.
On 3rd and long, it's a screen pass. And Connors is wrapped up by Aiden Sullivan. It's going to bring up 4th down. Houston's offense. Dean Connors on the toss. Stays on his feet to get across the 20.
The ball placement in which Wigman presents it right there, unreal.
Back to the ground, and Connors to the 43.
Because that's going to be the difference of where he's drafted.
He's a big guy, as the kids say, 6'7". Wigman to Connors, threading the sideline, and Houston for the first time in enemy territory.
It's a taste they haven't had in a while.
Corners back off. Wigman has to check it down, and Connors tackled in space by Sullivan. 4th down, a really strong defensive series out of the gates by Oregon State.
And Sullivan.
He had a sack to close the first half. They run it on 3rd and long. Connors going sideways and then taken down by Skylar Thomas. On the ground, spin cycle Connors. Wrestled down at the 49, a gain of 4. The tight end is the up back. And expect a heavy dose of Connors between the hash marks for a gain of 3. Wigman to Connors. Room to run. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal.
Oh, what a play call.
The feed is to Connors. And he's inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal.
And Houston's already matched its win total from last year with 4. Connors straight ahead. Wrapped up by Rodriguez, but he went for a little ride. Might be 4th down territory. We've seen him go for it on 4th down twice already in this game. Maybe that's why they ran it there on 3rd and 10. They get about a handful back with Connors. Let's get another update. It does involve somebody that played on one of these 2 teams. No doubt. Connors. What a great hint, right? Out to the 40, as if we'd ask a question that didn't involve these 2 teams.
It was an all-timer of a game, I believe.
Had an interception in the first half. 2nd and 5. Connors, 1st down. And tripped up. Otherwise, if he had turned the corner there, he might still be running.
Say at this point, it's trending more towards 1, but you never know. There's so much of this. We're not even the halfway point yet, Dave.
Cross dumps it off to Dean Connors. Close to a 1st down as he's pushed out by Wisniewski.
Once again, struggling with communication. 3rd down, throw down the line. The blocks are there. Long way to go. A flag reigns in. How ambitious will Connor Wigman and the Cougs be on 3rd down and 20? A give-up run with Dean Connors thumping above the 30, and he nearly cracked it. Wigman so far 8 of 11 passing for 81 yards. He's rushed for the touchdown. They begin with Connors shuffling through. Bursting now out to the right numbers. Still on his feet into Oklahoma State territory.
And maybe get a little overzealous and leave some room for Connor Wigman.
Fakes the QB draw. Oh, what a catch! Are you kidding me? Dean Connors stabs it with one hand.
What a play from the man who would define this drive. Apparently, Houston on offense thinking exactly what we were, JB. Let's get the quarterback involved. He fakes up like a draw attempt, but the individual...
At A&M, the hope was that he'd benefit from a fresh start and improved health. And until last week, that had certainly been the case here at Houston. New drive begins for Houston with interim defensive coordinator Clint Bowen mic'd up for us. Pre-game here in Stillwater, a gain of 4.
To work with. Wigman does a great job putting the ball out front.
Amari Thomas has a bit of a claim to fame. He's the only player in college football who has scored a touchdown against Texas Tech, a top 10 team. Party's still popping, though, at Boone Pickens Stadium. Dean Connors, well, you mentioned Scadaboo. He's doing his best Scadaboo impersonation here today. And goal. Back to Dean Connors, who launches into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Dean making sure everyone sees the offseason work on the vertical jump. Putting a paw up before for the touchdown grab in the first half. And now
Jamarion Burnett, Dean Connors in the backfield next to Wigman. They give it to Connors. Connors was the story last week for Houston. This is one tough customer.
You get those little gashes, 5 to 8 yard pops at a time. Let's see if it continues.
Third straight run. Look at Connors just exploding. Another quality first down gain. Give up. Second down at 5. Back to the ground with Connors. Pushes the pile forward to the 33. This drive started on the 4-yard line. This is the 10th play of the drive. Connors. Woo! He is smoked just before the line to gain. Jabari, man. They've been on the field for a while. They want to stay on the field offensively. Wigman to throw. Connors.
Oh, my God.
He's got it. Trumped him. Room to run. Connors tripped up at the 10-yard line. Oh, what a brilliant play call. Connors. Still going. And Connors across the 20. Third down and 1. Power football. Connors has the first down. Looking for Connors out of the backfield. He's not able to keep his momentum inbounds. And he Connors just tenderizes that defense. Out to the 36. Wigman 4 for 4 on this drive. Play action. Spits it out to Connors.
Oh, nice.
Tackled at the 30-yard line. Wow. Thank you, Mike. Second possession of the second half for Houston. Dean Connors gets out to the 30-yard line. Second consecutive rush for Connors. Started in, moved it out, has enough for the first down. Connors.
Nice.
Look at this kid go. Oh, my goodness. Down to the 30. Like a rolling ball of steak knives. Houston 2 timeouts, Arizona 2 timeouts. Connors makes the first man miss. That was almost a whiff by Genesis Smith. I give it to Connors.
Not first down, you probably will.
Connors has got it. Connors gets out close to the 45-yard line. They'll stop him about 43, they're saying. They snap it with 10 remaining on the play clock. Connors able to skip out of the first tackle, and he gets an extra 3 yards because of it.
Dean Connors, first-year transfer from Rice, pushing the pile forward. Positive yards to start this drive. They pressure you with 4. 6th lowest blitz percentage in college football. Back-to-back. Connors trying to cut it up. 2 yards shy, and it will set up 3rd and 2. 50-yard scamper on that drive. Back to work here to Dean Connors. Connors looking for daylight and takes it to the 26-yard line. Wigman needs 3. Connors will get it, making a move, and eclipsing the 30 down to the 27-yard line. Playing it safe with Connors. And Connors will get it 2 yards past the original line of scrimmage. Connors moving those feet. And this is where Connor Wigman is at his best. In the red zone, has not taken a sack, has not thrown an interception all season from the 28. Dean Connors spinning and dropped at the 36-yard line. Then went cold, but Wigman has been a star in the second half. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. Dean Connors still looking for that breakthrough run. It's been tough for him to the 40-yard line. Both winners today to remain undefeated in conference play. Low snap, Wigman recovers, Connors rocked, doesn't care because he is one. First down, Dean Connors. Dean Connors. And if you were sleeping on Houston coming into this game, it's understandable.
Second and third play of the game.
Perry had that tackle for a loss. This is Redwood wrangling Dean Connors, who's out to midfield. Connors ropes his way ahead for first down and goal for Houston outside of Koziel. As far as true wide receivers, also loves his tight end. And out to Connors, his back spins out of that hit, puts the nasty footwork on a couple of West Virginia defenders, and has a first down. Spins now with multiple skills that he shows to get there. Agility, a little power. First third down pickup of the day for Houston. And it creases for Connors. Connors leaving him in his wake. Is he in? Just shy. 23 on the hit. First and goal, Houston. 3rd and 1. Wigman on the roll. It's Connors out of the backfield. First down. Connors races inside the 10. And he hopes he's just getting started. Connors out of the first tackle. First down. Stiff arm out. Still driving guys to the turf. Had to bring in the backup quarterback for a play. But Houston's still out there, and that strong vision and footwork for Connors. They were down 14-0, came back to tie it at 21. It's Connors probing on first down and almost broke it. It's Wigman stepping up and hitting one of those 2 backs. Connors with a one-hander, and he makes the swivel upfield for the first down.
Here's Connors' first run of the game. Little stutter step at the line of scrimmage. He picks up 6. And 2 carries for Connors. And here is Connors here. We do have a flag on the play. Swallowed up by this UCF defense. Just shy of the line to gain. Keeping it on the ground with Connors. First down now for Houston. Keeping it on the ground with Connors. Another first down for Houston as he is now in plus territory before he's stopped by Nigel Kelly. Keeping on the ground with Connors on 3rd and 3. Patient running by Dean Connors. Upended at the 10-yard line by Damari Henderson, who saves the touchdown.
Through that little hole. Nice run by Connors, setting up Houston.
And then passes it right back outside. Here's Connors in for the touchdown. Houston is on the board here in the second half.
Well, UCF with 2 straight drives that go nowhere, that start out with at least.
Another big hole for Dean Connors. Again, running it up the middle with Dean Connors. And this Houston offensive line just imposing their will. Wigman looking to throw. Dumps it off. And Dean Connors down to the 5-yard line.
TCU will come with 4. They run option to Connors.
And he turns it back up. That's a healthy gain all the way up to the 49-yard line. And the Horned Frog fans who made the trip down from Fort Worth are loving it. Wickman trying to answer to Dean Connors. Oh, he laid out for that one. 44, going for more. 29 yards and a first down.
You've got a mismatch. You've got man-to-man. Will James taking it away.
Opportunity now for the Cougars. Wickman checks it down to Connors. And Dean takes it ahead for an outstanding first down gain. TCU stacks the edge, and look at Dean Connors go. Dino on the go. St. Nagel.
What a nice job blocking downfield. Number 80 gets in and digs that linebacker out, and the rest is all the big 4-4. Dean Connors up the sideline.
Well, as another Dino might have said, that's and the extra tight end is also in there. Connors, they load up. Tried to reverse direction and then decided to catapult himself. Connors, one man to beat. Touchdown.
Elarmzor is in man-to-man coverage, but he gets picked by all the trash. You have these routes going.
Is in the heads of Ohio State. Connors. Boy, he popped it free, didn't he? Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, +1, a gain of 11.
Hey, the first opportunity for Connor Wickman begins from inside his 20. The handoff to Dean Connors, who captures the edge and spills off a Tyler Turner tackle for about half the chains. Now, Fritz thinks his quarterback is super smart and excellent processor who can handle it. Baylor drops 8 into coverage. Wickman steps up, scrambles, flips it, and that's a first down catch and run for his tailback, Dean Connors. Second first down of this drive. Wants to launch off play action. Check it down. Connors dips his shoulder and takes it across midfield to the Baylor 47. New first down for Wickman. Here's Connors with some shake in the hole. Made the first defender miss. They give Connors a chance. Ripping through that first tackle and carrying Keaton Thomas downhill for a first down at the top of the red area. Houston held a 15-point lead in this fourth quarter, trying to recapture it with Connors on the edge and knocked out at the 12. Houston looking for the go-ahead touchdown. There's a flag in the air as Connors puts it in. Dean Connors hammers it home for Houston. Will it stand? Connor Wickman says yes. He's got a sneak peek.
Offside. Defense lined up in the neutral zone. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
A Dean Connors rushing touchdown from the 1 puts Houston on the high side.
Kept the jumbo package out there and said, we're going to be the hammer, not the nail down by the goal line. You see right here, the guilty party lined up, hand even with